Sybil, a group of state and national media organizations are arguing in court that records in Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton divorce case should be made available to the public.
Yeah, the organizations filed their plea to intervene with the Collin County District Court that's handling the Paxton's case on Tuesday.
Jennifer Hargrave, DFW divorce attorney, is with us right now. Jennifer, thanks for jumping on.
Sure, happy to be here.
Yeah, so let's talk about this. First of all, what's your favorite toy? You have one?
When you're talking about Stretch Armstrong, I was remembering my brother discovered that, yes, in fact.
Yeah, I love that thing so much. I love that. All right, but let's get serious. Let's talk divorce here. When it comes to media organizations, do they have the right to access these records?
You know, it is presumed in the state of Texas, in our legal system, that courts are to be open and that these are public proceedings and that the public does have a right to know. So you actually have to show the court why your case is different, right? You have to defeat that presumption. And I will tell you that there's a lot of judges themselves who have had their divorces be public. And so there's not always a lot of reasons why a court would seal a record. So I was a little surprised when the court did seal the Paxton's filings, and I'm not surprised that we have public media wanting to know, hey, because there's a lot of information that comes out of a divorce, right? There's a lot of financial transactions and dealings, and so you're weighing the public's right to know versus the desire for privacy, but there has to be a compelling interest for that privacy.
And I'm just wondering, what else there is to learn, because Ken Paxton already talked about the adultery in the marriage. We know that it's already been addressed, not a whole lot, but it has been addressed by them publicly in some extent. So I'm just wondering, what would be the point of keeping it private, or do the Paxtons not have anything to do with that at all? Is that strictly on a judge?
Well, it will ultimately. I mean, it was up to the judge who did decide to seal it, decide that it should be private. But I think one thing that's interesting is that the Paxtons have other options. You don't have to go through the public legal court system to get to a final resolution in your divorce. You can opt for a collaborative divorce where the negotiations are offline, they're private, they're held in the lawyer's office with a team of experts who, are bound to keep everything confidential. Or you can also opt for a private judge to hear your matter. And so, I mean, there are other options available to them. But, yeah, I mean, who knows what's in there, what the details are. But the communication between the parties, could be admissions of guilt or wrongdoing between the parties. So, I mean, there's a lot of information that can be found.
Good info, as always. The compassionate Dallas divorce attorney, Jennifer Hargrave. You can find her at hargravefamilylaw.com. Thank you so much. Good talking to you again.